Hello everyone, I welcome all you in this channel. In this video, we are going to explain the poem A Hot Noon in Malabar, which was composed by the famous poetess Kamala Das. So before explaining the poem, we must know about a little introduction of the poetess Kamala Das and about the poem. So, you know that Kamala Das was born on 31st March 1934 in Kerala, which was then under Madras Presidency British India. Her pen name is Madhvi Kutti. Her Muslim name was Kamla Surya. She is a famous poet, novelist, and short story writer in English and Malayalam. Her notable poem collections are Summer in Calcutta, The Old Playhouse, and other poems. He also wrote her autobiography. His name is My Story. She was awarded Asian World Prize for Literature in 1985. She died on 31st May 2009. Now we discuss about the theme of the poem. A Hot Noon in Malabar was published in Kamala Das' collection of poems Summer in Calcutta in 1965. Like her poem My Grandmother's House, this poem also is nostalgic in nature. Kamala Das walks down the memory lane and records her early life of Malabar. She lived in big cities but always remembered her life in her native town. She herself writes, "From every city I have lived, I have remembered the noon in Malabar with an ache growing inside me homesickness." The poetess impresses by being very much herself in her poems. Now we will discuss about the theme of the poem. In this poem, the poetess yearns for her happy childhood and for her family house in Malabar. This poem is full of pathos and tenderness and moves between memory and desire. Now the poetess is living in a big metropolitan city far away from her family house. She presents a contrast between the past and, and present. Her childhood days were happy and carefree, but now the present days are unhappy and insecure. At noon, she is inside her house, but she feels very much bored. Different kinds of people come to her city house in summer noons. The beggars come and ask for alms in a long drawn summer noons. The beggar come and ask for alms in a long drawn winning voice. Men who come from the hills with parrots in cages and fortune cards foretells the fortune of people. The brown skin fortune the brown skin Kurawa girls hold the palms of their customers and forecast their fortune in their light singing voices. So we can say that when Kamala Das was a young girl living in Malabar, she was used to such a people coming and going. Now these strangers reach her porch and room, peep into the room through the window curtains, but they can't see properly the inside of the room. Not finding anyone there, look yearning towards the brick-glazed wall to quench their thirst and get some rest there from the scorching heat of the sun. Now we will explain one by one line of the poem. This is a noon for beggars with winning voices, a noon for men who come from hills with parrots in a cage and fortune cards, all stained with time for brown Kurawa girls with old eyes who read palms in light singing song, voices for Bengals, sailors who spread on cool black floor those and red and green and blue bangles all covered with the dust of roads. Miles grew cracks on the hills so that when they clambered up our porch, the noise was getting strange. In the first stanza, the poetess describes that whenever she is inside her house in a big city, far away from her family home, it is hot noon. Here the poetess described the scene of hot noon. Such noons are boring and torturous for her. Different kinds of people come to the city in summer noons. The beggars come and knock at the door and asking for alms in a plaintive, unpleasant voices. This is a note for beggars with winning voices in a note for men who come from hills. Here the poetess says that the beggars come and knock at the door, asking for alms in a plaintive, unpleasant voices. The men who come from the hills foretell the future with the help of parrots and carts which have become dirty, solid and stained with too much use. All stand with time for brown Kurawa girls with old eyes who read palm light singing song. Here the poet also describes those Kurawa girls who come from the hills, who comes from the hills and belongs to the caste of hobblers, basket makers and fortune tellers also come to the city during the summer. They catch They catch hold of the palms of their customers and foretells their bright future and thus please them in their singing song voice. The bangle sellers sell their bangles of varied colors covered with the dust of the road. All these people come after covering a long distance with difficulty and pain. Hence, they have developed sores on their heels. When they climbed the poetess' porch, there arose a grating noise created by the cracks on their heels. So, in these lines, the poetess reminiscence of childhood at Nalpata House, her family home are tinged with nostalgia. Next stanza. Now we come on the next stanza. This is a known for stanzas who paint the window drapes and peer in their hot eyes, brimming with the sun, not seeing a thing. In shadowy rooms and turn away and look so yawning at the brick-latched well. At hot noon time, these stanzas like bakers, fortune tellers, bangle sellers approach the poet's city house through the porch. They peep into the room after parting the window curtains. Since their eyes are blinded by the sunlight, they can't make out what is there inside the room. Having failed to catch a glimpse of anybody in the room, they turn away to the well. Having the list of bricks, they want to quench their thirst and get some rest from the hot. Next stanza. This is a known for strangers. This is a known for strangers with mistrust in their eyes, dark, silent ones who rarely speak at all, so that when they speak, their voices run wild like jungle voices. Here Kamala Das has described her life in a big city and contrasted her present life with her childhood, and say that at noon time many bakers, bangle sellers, fortune tellers and Kurawa girls used to approach her house, and he puts too much emphasis on strangers whose looks and voices are their eyes. They speak very seldom, but when they speak, their voices run wild like jungle voices. Yes, this is a noon for wild men, wild thoughts, wild doubt. To be there, far away is torture, wild feet, stirring up the dust. This hot noon at my home in Malabar, and I so far away. In this stanza, the poetess says that, however, these noons remind her of hot noons which she once passed in her family home in Malabar. At that time, there she was happy and cheerful in spite of heat, and everything was familiar, innocent, and pure. Contrasted with that, now in this big city, all things around her were strange and unfamiliar. She fondly remembers those beyond time and the hot noon in Balabar. However, there is no going back, and she has to live in a congenial atmosphere of the modern city life. So, in this poem, Kamala Das contrasted between her childhood life and now she is living in city life.